Hey everybody, what is going on? And welcome to today's video. Today is going to be something that has been, I wouldn't say highly requested, but quite a few people on Reddit that were asking about private servers or about how to set it up. Were asking me how to fix the right click not working in the 2006 Progressive server, specifically this version from RS that's on the RS Portal Discord. There is a way to, once you are on here, you can, I think it is hidden until you complete whatever intro thingy that they have. But I'm going to just show you fresh. We're going to come over here and we have this Java window open for a reason. Let's hit paste and go. This will allow us to download it. Let's, okay, I think you have to do this. There we go. And let's put it somewhere. You can already see I have one here, so maybe it probably wasn't the best idea to do that. But let's just cut this. I forgot I changed my, let's go to drive 2, and we're going to paste. We're just going to 7-zip extract here to that. And this way I can see what you guys are seeing. So if you are doing this fresh, now we have everything that you need here. I don't know what the tools are. So what is important here is these files. So I personally have a, I have this. It is called Git Bash. It is a program for Windows that lets you launch Linux scripts, Linux shell scripts. I prefer this for the server, and then I use the bat launcher, the actual batch launcher for the client. So let's go ahead and edit this in Notepad and see what we're seeing. So we'll take this client here, for example. This is fresh from the server. So it looks like the JDK version that he recommended, or I would say recommended, that is being used here is JDK 18. So for a lot of people, we'll kind of we'll come back to that here in a second. A lot of people may, when they look for Java, get brought across Java 25, or in this instance JDK 25, which if you don't know, that stands for the Java Development Kit. And you can see I have JRE, which is the Java Runtime Environment. This is just the version that doesn't have the development kit files, you know, whatever the development kit actually is. So it doesn't really matter, because I just did a video literally going over this entire thing, and I didn't realize that because I have preview and program, I didn't realize that for some reason it's not, I don't see an option to select which source that I'm recording from. So I don't even know if this is going to work correctly. So, but we'll hope so, because I've wasted 30 minutes on this. So I'm going to show you, for example, what happens. Just to kind of show you guys, this is my actual client here, the one that I use to run my server. So it's this one. You know what? How's about we close both so I don't get confused here? All right, edit in Notepad. Oh, my bad. It's Notepad++. So this line right here is the most important line. It doesn't matter if you're in Notepad. It does look a little cleaner in Notepad. So what this is doing, this is setting the correct Java path for the batch launcher. It is setting that path we have highlighted as Java Home. It is setting the Java exe as this little Java Home orange thing. It is essentially taking that path and it is putting it there, because we are setting a variable called Java Home to be this path here. And then the rest of this you don't have to change. So you just know that it's working. You just need to change the path. So for example, I'm going to show you guys what happens if, for instance, you change the path to Java 25. And I'll show you guys the issues that I ran into with this. So we're just going to X out that. That's not a big deal. Now this window does look bigger with the newer version of Java. But you can see the text and everything looks really, really wrong, right? So, for instance, oh wow, look at that. What the heck? I'm on 2 mouse button mode. Why is it not working? So, I don't know what it is about the newer version of Java, the newer version that's easier, I wouldn't say easier to get, but I'm not really sure what's wrong with it. We're just going to go ahead and close that out. But what you're going to want to look up is you're going to want to look up Java or JDK 18. I think this page may include the, no, it doesn't include the runtime environment, I don't think. So what you're going to be looking for, honestly, any of these work. I think this was the one that I downloaded, which was the newest version of the Java development kit, which was 1.8.0 underscore something, but it's essentially Java 18 or JDK 18. So you're going to want to download whatever you need here. You can see, get the MSI. So once you install it, we're going to go take a look. It is going to put it inside. We'll go all the way back to the. So you open up File Manager, you see this. Go into your local disk C, whatever your main Windows drive. It even gives you a beautiful icon now. Now you have 2 different program files folders. One is your x86, aka 32-bit. The other is going to be your 64-bit. This is going to have your Java folder. As you can see, these are all the versions of Java I have installed. I have JRE 1.18.0 underscore 4A1. I have JDK 25. And I have JDK 18.0 underscore 111. It doesn't really matter. You can pick whatever you want. So, even shows JRE 1.8. So, what I'm going to use is I'm going to use this one. I actually tested it in the last video I made, but it was messed up because it was just showing a single screenshot and nothing on the screen the entire time. I actually tested it with the Java runtime environment with this version. It worked perfectly fine. So I'm not sure what it is about the newer version of Java that is causing so many issues, but for some reason it is. So we're going to go back to the client. We're going to edit the new launcher.bat. We'll open it in Notepad this time because that's probably what most people are going to have. You want to replace the entire C:\program files. That is all you want to replace. You want to make sure that this in the quotation marks looks just like mine because it needs to set that variable. Come up here, you want to save it. Perfect. Now we're going to launch the new launcher.bat. I prefer this one. And as you can see, this works. This is looking fine. I think with the Java runtime environment version, the actual LAN servers thing was kind of cut off. So now we will log in. And you can also see it looks a little different too. Like it looks, the text and everything looks how it's supposed to. The actual, and I don't know why this has been happening. It's been happening on all of my Java stuff. The window itself is really small. I don't know how to fix that. I don't know if there's a fix. Let's see if changing my display settings helps. It looks a lot bigger on 1920 by 1080, I think. Everything else looks really, really big. But as you can see, right mouse is working perfectly fine. Just to prove it to you, I'm on 2 mouse button mode, and it's working perfectly fine. Take that, Hill Giant. You can see here, everything's working perfectly fine. Like I said, I don't know what it is about the newer version of Java that causes so many issues, but this is how you fix that issue. You can have multiple versions of Java installed and it's completely fine. Like I said, just Google JDK 18. I can even show you, this is what I searched, Java 18 JDK. And there will be this link to the Oracle website for the Java SE 18 archive downloads because it is obviously an older version of Java. So I think this would be for Linux right here. It was released in 2022, was general availability. And this one works perfectly fine for playing the Progressive 4.5 server. And all you have to do is edit the client. Like I said, you can run the server with the batch commands, but honestly, installing git bash is really nice because the Linux shell scripts just look cleaner to me. But yeah, there were people on Reddit that were asking for a guide, and I had mentioned on the Discord server that there was a way to fix it. I never did get around to making a video, so I figured that, you know, some people on Reddit, even, you know, just recently within the past day, someone had asked. So I figured on a comment I left about it. So I figured that I would make a video on how to properly at least set the Java version up. Everything else should run fine. I have edited my server a little bit to not have any of the bots that it puts on by default because I wanted it to be a true single player experience. And it's been fun, man. I'm almost at 850 total level. We're almost at 70 combat. We've hit a lot of huge milestones. I think what I was doing was I was in the process of training magic so I could get access to the Mages Guild because I kind of wanted to try to grind the Mage Training Arena, which is available in this version of the game in the newest build, which I'm playing on build 377. But there were people that were asking. I figured, you know, I might as well show you guys how to fix the issue. I figure I might as well show you guys how to fix the issue, and maybe this will help some people. Please let me know if it worked for you in the comments. I want to know if this is a fix that is going to work for everybody or if I'm just very lucky. But I did show you that the newer Java 25 has this issue where it does not work correctly with the Progressive RS2 client, which makes sense because it is so much newer. And I think it's a different program. I think maybe that's what it has to do with it. I don't know what Java 25 even is. I don't know if Oracle sold or what went on, you know, with Java, but this worked perfectly fine for me and has fixed my issue with the right clicks. And all you do is need to edit the new launcher. I actually don't know what this one. Yeah, I would not use this at all. 100% because that version, instead of it manually setting the Java path here, it just uses your default Java path that's built into Windows. And I don't know which one of those it's going to pick. So I would use the new launcher.bat. It is a very nice batch file, works great. And hopefully this guide will help solve things for you. And like I said, let me know in the comments if it worked for you. Alright guys, I appreciate your time. And as your favorite sometimes plays and uploads videos RS2 private server guy goes, I will talk to you guys later. Peace.